Well, hello everybody to the Void Cafe, where your soul is RT. My name is Azur, and with me, I have a bunch of my friends here, ready to dominate.
You sound way too professional.
The way
Why?
you talk
Why
makes it
do you
so,
sound
so hilarious.
Everyone
Oh my
shut
god.
the fuck up. Everyone shut up. My name is Bandito Tucker. This is Kelly Tucker. I am suffering right now. We tried doing this for the past 50 minutes, more of an hour, and I'm glad it's now done. Anyway, someone else go now.
I'll go.
Alright.
No,
Yeah, you
okay,
go next.
Shiki. No, you, Shiki.
No, you go.
No,
Alright,
you.
then. Fine, I'll go next.
Techno. Okay,
Jesus,
fine.
just Techno, go.
Wait, okay, fine. I'm Techno, and I'm really tired, so if I yawn, that's okay. If I break, that's also okay. If anything strange happens with me, that's okay, because I am too tired to understand much of what's happening.
Cheeky.
Well, it's your boy Shiki Man. So I don't know. I'm just here. I don't know. I don't know anything interesting about myself.
Minnie.
Well, you, anyone else gonna
You
talk?
can
Or is it
even
just gonna
talk.
be you?
Whoever else.
Cherry,
wants to go.
Cherry, duh.
Cherry!
70% of
Cherry!
the people in the Cherry, get in here.
Introduce
Okay,
yourself.
hello
Introduce
everybody.
yourself, buddy boy.
Hello everybody. It's nice to meet you all. I'm Cherry, and I'm going to be one of the many people here that are going to be speaking. So I hope you guys enjoy this.
And who's
We
next?
don't even have half the people that we
Punk
planned this with.
Background
Punk
music, that's his job.
Hey, Punk Boy, speak. Come on, boy, speak.
I'm pretty sure
Ah
his
man,
mic
his
broke.
mic is broken.
Oh,
No.
fucking.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright, okay.
By the
Alright,
way,
Minnie,
everyone in the audience, I feel so sorry for you. This is gonna be the most
Minnie,
scuffed
you can start
podcast ever.
Minnie, just talk.
I have hiccups.
Oh, yeah.
We need content. Yay! Mini talking.
Yeah, it's
yay.
me. Yay.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Finally, we got this under control.
So,
Holy
okay.
shit.
Yo.
Oh, sorry, I
Alright.
I scored.
Sorry if you hear
You'll
my
find
hiccups.
on it. We've just to let you guys know, we've been doing this as Tucker said for like about 50 minutes right now. Well, we should have planned this
And-
for an hour earlier, but in reality,
But we're just gonna roll with it.
we're rolling with it now.
Question: if say some other people that speak that we planned this with join, will we also let them speak, or is this like?
Yeah,
I'm
We're
Yeah,
trying to
what
figure things out as we go. Let's just
Yeah.
ignore everything right now.
I
Alright.
think one thing that can make us set apart is that we just make this shit up as we go. We plan little and we just panic harder in the time it fucking comes out.
Improvisation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
improvisation. Jesus, I
Two
just
swears have been
forgot that
used.
word.
No more. Okay. Now, what do you all want to talk about? The fact that Dream fans are weird, like everyone does.
Let's not even get to that point.
Let's not even get there. We're gonna get
I
we're gonna
just
get
have a
canceled
general
immediately.
I have a
Can we
question
at
for
least
everyone.
try to keep it at
Who?
the
Publicity.
very least 5% civilized?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with why Void Cafe became a thing. Let's start with that.
Yeah,
okay?
let's
Mhm.
stop.
Good
Let's stop with that.
Yeah. What is Void Cafe and why did it come to fruition?
Tell us, Azor. Give us story time. Turn into an old granddad and then tell us.
Well, all right.
That sounds like a terrifying thought.
I can tell
God.
everyone if you need.
Imagine
What'd
Azor
you get
with
for
a
your
beer.
birthday?
Oh.
I got
Oh.
older.
Don't I am already getting what the fuck do you call it, goatee thing? I'm
Yeah.
trying to shape every single bit of it off. I want a baby face, bro.
Okay. You know
Yeah.
what?
You want to keep your
I'll
baby face?
explain why Void Cafe became a thing. Originally,
Alright.
it was gonna be some D&D shit, which we are gonna do, but
No, it wasn't even D&D shit.
yeah, it
like
really
Crazy
wasn't.
literally just wanted to draw
Let me
these
tell.
people.
Alright,
and
let me tell.
turn
Let
it
me tell the whole
D&D.
story.
Uh,
Let me
Why is
tell
your
the whole-
Yeah.
say shit?
Bullshit.
Actually, I
Bullshit.
could. Okay.
It all started because of Techno. It all started because Techno decided to join up with which we will call our mama, Prasi, who is not yet here,
No,
but we
okay,
soon.
to be more accurate, Tracy asked me if she could draw me, and I said
Yes.
sure.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, since Prasi asked Techno to draw him, and he agreed, me and my boy Shiki here, we're just chilling. We were talking about streaming and stuff because
Yep.
that's what you do. And all of a
Because that's
sudden,
what we do.
Prasi decided to message on my chat and said, "Hey, does anybody else want to join this cafe thing?" And I said, "Hey, me and Shiki are here. We're willing to do
Like-
anything.
It's like yo, can we get in there?
Can we get in there?" Mostly
Yeah.
because for
Wait,
me,
what's
I was
there?
looking for good art as well, but also
Wait,
because
Wait a second. Wasn't also Bonk Boy and Kit there?
Bongo and Kit was also there, but it was supposed
yeah,
but those two aren't really here, so
yeah.
their fault really.
They're dead. Like
They're
I'm
not dead.
currently digging their graves in the back. Ignore me. Just shoveling.
So yeah, it's basically they're all busy with their lives and shit. So yeah,
They actually have lives, unlike us. which is great.
unlike us,
Imagine having a life.
Never.
But yeah,
Eh,
after that, after they drawed us, it just really grew, and then all of a sudden, I don't know who did it, but they just said, "Hey, we should make a D&D campaign based out of this," and then a lot of people
Actually,
decided.
I remember the
Okay,
exact
I can give,
order
I
of
can give a
events
bit.
that
I
led
can
to
give a
that.
bit more
I-
detail.
If
Yeah, I
if you
can
would
give a
let
bit
me
more detail.
describe the exact order of events that led to that, if
Yes, do it.
can I?
Sure, give
Um,
us the timeline. Give us the
Yeah,
timeline.
give
Okay,
us that
so
timeline.
I was shown. So Tracy showed the group picture of us of the things that she drew, and then Beaver walked around like the once in every 5 days he appears. He walked around, turned a corner, and said, "Wow, Techno! That drawing of Techno looks like he wants to stab me. He looks like a boss fight." And then I said, "Okay, okay." I use
Yeah,
two
that's
short
good.
swords
That's
to
good.
stab people. That sounds fun. And then he gave stats, and I was like, yes. Also, would you like some tea? And then after that, it just spiraled out of control, and I looked away for like 10 minutes, and then I came back to, oh shit, they turned this into a D&D thing. How the
Yeah.
fuck did you get to a D&D thing? And that's the entire story.
And then because of we got some extra. And then
Yeah.
because of that, not only from what Beaver said, we also got some extra inspiration from Kami-sama and his Undertale battle animations. Really fucking good, and I love it. And that was like, holy shit, we could. And we were like, holy shit, we could do something with this. What if we did?
Yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. Technoblade and Techno are two very, very different people. One is
I'm
me,
confused.
which is Techno, and the other is a pig that plays Minecraft and that has replaced the old. Out of all the new Minecraft YouTubers that have replaced the old Minecraft YouTubers, he's the only actually semi-decent one. Still not as good as the old ones.
Yeah.
Oh, burn!
Honestly,
Oh,
Sky
burn!
does Minecraft
Shit, bro.
based.
Oh man. All right.
What happened to
So-
Sky? I kind of forgot.
He went off to do music. Some crap happened. Then he came back to Minecraft for a little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit, then he
I watched
decided to go back to music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I never really watched Sky, so I wonder what happened.
I watched a
Why,
few.
why was he so influential?
I watched mostly Yogg's cast, and I know probably no one here knows them.
Oh, I know them.
I'm
I'm
Yeah,
familiar with
they
them, but I
moved
never
on
really
to,
watched
like,
them.
a lot of GTA, and like they're still entertaining. It's just, yeah.
a lot
I was
different.
when it came to Minecraft content, like back in the day, I was kind of trapped in my own. I was kind of trapped in my own bubble of like popular MMOs and Dan TDM and Page and Canadian and stuff like that. Never really explored out.
I fucking loved. Sorry for swearing, but like I loved Sunday. I loved Jerome ASF. I loved Husky Mudkips. I loved I freaking loved. What was the name? I don't remember, but I
There-
remember liking a lot of them.
There was
Nobody can
one
forget
where-
my
There was a lot,
favorite
there was
one.
a lot of good.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
dead now.
I
They're
mean,
all
they're
dead.
not
They were
bad.
all pretty good.
I
Well,
mean,
some-
my
some
favorite
are.
one, my most favorite one, is Stamped Alone. He's still doing Minecraft, and you know, he's still going strong. I mean, he's still getting views of it. TDM also has decided to continue doing Minecraft again, but he's
still
more variety. Now.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are still doing Minecraft.
Yeah, a bit
but
more variety.
I think we need to kind of like realize that the whole Minecraft thing only rose, but then it's kind of like coming back to a downward trend again. Because you need to know that
Yeah.
nostalgia fades. Nostalgia fades over time, and that you know, and those things will get old eventually, and then someday you will maybe reminisce again about it, but maybe not to the extent of how Minecraft decided to boom back in popularity.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes complete sense.
Yeah, it's really that. Wait, Technoblade has cancer?
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard that he got cancer.
Oh, what
It's
kind?
trending right now. It's trending right now on Twitter, actually. So
Yeah, it's #1 on trending page. Let's
Well,
not
what-
talk
number
about
one
that.
trending.
Let's not
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
but
crazy.
That's not our place to go.
yeah.
But we could continue on the whole like. You could continue on the fucking thing. I swore again.
Okay,
Oh my
I-
gosh. Let's
I
just
have a question. Does
continue.
Go for it.
anyone know, like, out of the old Minecraft YouTubers, the only one that I remember very prominently, but I don't remember their name at all, is it was
I don't know who
ever like remember
is.
a video really well, but don't remember who made the video at all.
Oh, what was the video?
Well, what was the video? Yeah.
I
What's
don't
the
even
title
know
and
its
stuff?
name. I know the contents. I remember the contents
Alright,
really
then-
well. It was
Then,
Minecraft
then
Survival.
describe the content.
He had a certain texture pack on. I don't remember the name of it,
Facts?
but it was.
Sax? Because that's one of the more well-known ones. Sax.
Yeah. Do you,
And it was-
remember? Do you remember his skin? Do you remember what his skin looks like?
Yeah, what
Indiana
was his
Jones
skin?
like.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones like.
Oh,
Indiana
I
Jones.
think I know what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Didn't he do Unturned afterwards?
I feel like he did Unturned too.
Oh, let me look up Gang Z real quick.
Gang
Oh,
Z.
Power Source Junior. Power Source. Was it
Wait,
Power
what?
Source
Can you
Junior?
send me that?
He's having a mental breakdown,
One
Dish.
second.
Can you send me it? It
hold on a
might
second.
be.
Deep breaths.
Let me.
Deep breaths, dude.
Let me. Oldest.
Because I really do miss his content. I just never remember his name.
Rest in
Uh,
peace.
He had a Indiana Jones thing. Hold on a second. I'm looking at his old Minecraft videos.
It was Indiana Jones like. It wasn't like exactly Indiana Jones, but it had like the color
Right.
scheme and similar.
That-
I mean,
Also, in his,
it had
and
the
one-
feel.
Yes, it is Paul Source Jr. It's Paul Source Jr.
I do recognize. Can you send me the channel link?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you.
Thank
None of
you.
y'all ping.
Oh my gosh.
None of y'all ping me for
Oh, fuck,
shit. That's the
fuck.
problem. Yeah, we didn't bring We didn't ping
Oh
Steve
god
Eagle.
damn it!
We should have done that,
Why?
guys. Why don't we plan shit?
Skeagle, we're going to ping you every time there's a VC to record, whether you like it or not. You've just asked. Oh, it's this guy.
This is very scuffed.
Yeah, I don't
This is
expect
very
it to be
odd.
or as organized as other podcasts. We just do this shit for fun.
Yeah, I might
This-
actually start watching
this is-
Unturned Gang Z again.
This is more like a casual VC than it is a podcast, really.
Wait, why am I?
Yeah,
True.
but let's find a topic to talk about. Oh, Minnie was talking. Continue. Sorry for interrupting.
Stuff talk. No, that's copyrightable. That's already taken. So we gotta.
Someone
gotta-
already took it apparently, so we
So-
just decided to do a void
Ooh.
talk.
Yeah, void talk.
These?
I would sing to pass the time, but I only know songs that are possible.
How about some
Thank you.
embarrassing moments of our lives?
I should.
Sure.
Okay, now I've subscribed to him. I won't forget him probably.
All right.
For a
how about
while.
this? How about this? Let's do this thing we call talking about our most embarrassing moments ever.
No.
Oh God, don't
No,
know.
no, no.
Well,
Don't.
Yes.
well,
That's
I
just-
remember
that's
making
just-
a scene in my 3rd grade class because I had to catch up on work.
I'm
What?
gonna need to. I'm gonna need to
Yeah.
refresh my memory if that's the case.
Yeah, that's one thing I remember. My memory isn't good at all. Like,
Let me tell you, the amount of time where I have.
I remember both of mine very well. And
You don't-
the fact
you don't
is,
exactly
I have
have to
two
say
that tie for worse, and I'm not saying okay. I'm willing
yeah,
to
you
say
don't
one,
have to
but
say
not
any
the
of
other.
them. You don't have to really say any.
I'd say one of them would be in elementary when I was interrogated by my crush, and the other.
Don't say either of them, bro.
Dude, I know that feeling. It feels horrible. I
I'm
know
not
that
saying
feeling.
the other.
Yeah.
Fair, fair, fair.
The other
Azure,
is slightly worse
Azure, you're
and
gonna say
way more
something.
embarrassing.
I'm
Well,
trying to refresh my memory just to remember
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know any embarrassing memories because most of it really has just been suppressed in my brain.
Oh,
no.
I
Yeah.
wish I could suppress
Yeah,
it.
I try to cave these memories from my head, like wall them off, so I don't remember much.
Oh, I
But I
can't.
think that
You guys are very lucky if you can.
I can forget most of the embarrassing memories, but there's this one that particularly stands out to me, and it was a time where I joined a dance club or something along those lines, right? And then I basically had to dance to a bunch of the school audiences, and all I remember was just fucking up this one move, and then me basically just haunting myself over it because it was such a bad slip up. Thankfully, I was able to recover, but it doesn't leave my mind.
Ah.
So
Cherry, how about you?
Let's see. An embarrassing story.
Don't tell your worst. Though.
White
Don't tell
cast
your worst.
mascot, please.
Tell my what?
Do not tell your worst. Just say one.
Just say one. Okay.
Just
I'm
say
not
one,
entirely sure if
because-
this can count as an embarrassing story, just something that I was embarrassed about doing. Mainly what it was I went to actually go take dancing lessons with Pepper for a little while. And for those of you who don't
Oh.
know, Pepper is the name of my sibling that we've decided to call.
Yes, we're great at giving nicknames. We're just going to name Cherry's entire family after
Family out of
Family
seasonings.
For those,
Spices.
for those of you who are
Very
curious
family,
as to
very-
And for those of you who are curious as to how Pepper got their name, it's specifically because I searched up on Google what goes well with a cherry, and one of the answers I got was a black pepper. So that is why
Oh,
Pepper is
we
called
just-
Pepper.
We just called it Pepper.
All right.
All right,
Cherry,
continue on
But
with your story,
anyway,
please.
I was going, but anyway, I was actually
Next
taking
moment.
dancing lessons with Pepper for a little while. And at one point, I'm not entirely sure remember how we got to it, but we were practicing for dance. And I will say this, and I'm not entirely sure if you guys will believe me, but for some reason, the dancing routine involved everybody who was male there to basically have their pants loose enough to where at one point they would drop and fall down, exposing their boxers and underwear as part of the dance routine.
What?
Yeah.
That's a very weird dance routine.
That's
What?
strange as bit. What kind of dance club were you in, dude? What the fuck?
I don't know.
That
but I
sounds
quit afterwards.
sure.
Cherry, continue, or is that it?
I don't really remember much. I only remember hearing the rehearsal for it and what the dance instructor was going on about, and I just kind of
Dude, you're gonna-
didn't really say anything, but I kind of walked over to the window and was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So
That's not
Yeah.
that's not
Oh,
dancing,
no.
bro. That's
I just
sexual assault.
imagined you
Yeah, I
climbing
agree
out
with
of the
Tommy.
window.
I just imagine you just walk out the window and it's like, nope, I'm not doing this.
also do keep
Why?
in mind that I was really, really, really young when this happened too. So I might have just
Oh
misunderstood.
no!
Oh no.
If you
Uh,
misinterpreted,
no.
that's
By
that's-
the way, here's a funny thing. I have 2 injuries on either side of my chin. They aren't visible anymore. But One of them came from when I was in kindergarten. I ran back into my classroom, tripped, and broke, split like the skin on my chin open on a table. And the other time was when I
Ah.
startled my dog in 4th grade, and I ended up having part of my skin ripped off, or at least tugged off a bit.
God. Oh God,
They
no,
were
no,
both
no, no.
bad. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about the injury I got in kindergarten. It was actually in school. So like, all right, so my teachers like noticed that I had split my chin. So they brought me over to the nurse's office. In the nurse's
Yeah.
office, they put a bunch of bandages on my chin and like held like a paper towel to my chin. And they called my mom. She didn't respond. She was doing laundry. They called my dad. He was at work. They had my grandparents' contacts, and they didn't call them. They waited 30 minutes later to call my mom again.
Great. That's amazing, guys.
I
Great work.
mean,
Great work.
speaking of sicknesses, I
Or
do remember
injuries.
the time where I I kind of actually. Have you ever decided to like? In those moments in your whenever you were young, where you decided I don't want to go to school for a while, so you just go to the fucking clinic
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just fake a sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what pretty much I did. So basically, I was like in 3rd grade. Okay, 3rd grade, and all of a sudden I started feeling this pain on me, and I decided to go to the clinic because it's pain. I don't like when I'm in pain while I take my classes. Then all of a sudden, the nurses gave me some medicine, and then I started to feel a bit better. I don't know what went in my
Yeah.
head, but I decided I don't want to go back to classes. So I said, oh, it's not working, I don't like it. So I feel like I'm getting sicker and shit like that. And so
Yeah.
they decided to try and call my mom, but I didn't know the number of my mom during that time. So I called my grandparents, and they picked me up with their Jeep. It was amazing. They even bought me like I don't know, it was McDonald's or Jollibee, a Philippine restaurant here, and
Yo, let's go.
it was an amazing time. And so my mom picked me up and said, "Were you faking a sickness?" I'm like, "No, I'm actually sick," but in reality, pretty much sick. But
Damn, so you
after that,
damn, that's like sneak 100, dude. Let's go.
By the
But
way,
it-
I passed the kidney stone once. Sorry, continue.
but I think after that, I did get sick, and all of a sudden, I was now in the hospital because I got dengue fever.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah.
by the
Well,
way,
that is
the
well,
context.
that is an elaborate escape trick. I won't lie about that.
By the way, context.
Mother, I have two
Sorry, continue.
tuberculosis. So I can't go to school. Okay, Kami.
I do remember.
The thing is about sickness for me. Like I don't get sick often, but when I do get sick, it's normally like like a day. Like after a day of me getting sick, I just pass out. So can't really deal with sickness quite well.
I guess revisiting the topic of hospitalization, I did go to the hospital once, and it's actually, I'm not entirely sure why, but I think I can give a clear timeline. So this happened, I believe, in the
Hmm.
3rd grade, actually. I was really rubbing my eye, and specifically because it was around that time that I was getting really, really used to using electronics. So,
Oh,
however,
no.
so because of that, I was really rubbing my eyes because I was staying up really late and I was tired in the classroom. So because of that, like I said before,
Yeah.
I was excessively rubbing my eyes. And my grandmother caught wind of that. And she likes to overreact to me having problems. So she thought that there was something going on with my eye. And so she decided to take me to an eye doctor to get me checked out. Apparently, her overreaction was a good thing, question mark, because as it turned out, there actually was something wrong with my eye, and the doctors needed to take a look at it. So they
Oh,
took a
wow.
look at it, and I don't remember what they told me, but I remember the solution was, and I quote, putting a tube in my eye. So that is precisely what they did. However,
Oh, shit! Fuck!
however, I
very
wasn't.
lucky
Get that
I
image
have
off my
never
head.
had that.
Get that image off my head.
Hey,
Get that image off my head.
hey.
I do not want
I-
to see that no more,
I
dude.
physically
However-
recoiled to that.
And I wasn't the most
Ah.
compliant because of that. And I think because of me being non-compliant, I think I was wriggling around or something along those lines, and it caused the procedure to get messed up, which caused me to have to go to the hospital for the tube in my eye. Either that, or they successfully put it in, and it wasn't working, and they needed to take it out, which is why they sent me to the hospital. It was one of those two things. And also, one last
I
thing
can
that I want to
talk now.
mention, I was also kind of young when this happened. Like I said, this was in the 3rd grade, so it's kind of foggy and faded for me. What I said might not actually be 100% true, but that's just what I remember.
Oh my.
I can actually
God.
talk now. Wow, what to look at that?
Oh, Bonk Boy, finally.
Oh, hi, Bond Boy. You
Uh,
might want to introduce
hello.
yourself.
Yeah, you haven't.
Fine, hold on.
Already.
Hold on. Hello, my name is Punk
Skip.
Boy.
Try to
Fucking
give
hell, I hate my.
YouTube's pirates.
Okay,
credit.
okay. No one cares
All
about
I
you, Bonk
said,
Boy.
man.
Move on.
That's-
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Yeah, I know. Check it. Yeah, I know. Anyways, you guys were talking about hospital stuff like that. I actually went to the hospital once because I got dengue fever, and then when I come back to school, I needed to do my finals because because I was in the hospital. I was in the teacher room and I was literally scared because there was literally teachers around me. I was shaking there. It was so scary. You don't know how scary it is to be looked at by like 10 teachers. Like holy crap, man! I was just there. I was just trying to do my final test, but I was just getting looked by 10 teacher. It was scary for me. It might not be for you guys, but it's very scary for me.
Well, by the way, back to the
I mean, it
context.
depends on
of
what
me
kind of aura
saying-
they give off, right?
Yeah, it was the aura. They gave off. Well,
They were staring at me. They were staring at me.
oh, by the way, back to
They were
me
like, what is he doing here?
Oh, by the way, back to I did say I passed a kidney stone once. That is a true story.
Yeah, you-
Apparently, it broke apart and shit. So it was painful. It was painful, by the way. I stayed into the hospital until 4 a.m. and I was excused from school the next day just so I could get out more sleep. So just so I could get sleep. And
Yeah,
I got my sleep.
yeah, very fair. If they make you go to school, you have fucking
Yeah.
kidney stone. That's bad.
Yeah, I just straight up passed
Ugh.
one, and it was bad. I started drinking a lot of water afterwards. I need to stop swearing.
Yeah, it's
we're
probably-
gonna get the
We're demonetized, guys. We don't even make
Demonetized,
money
what?
yet, and we're already
Censor it.
demonetized.
Just censor all of it. Just censor it.
Oh, about
Wait, does that
hydration.
mean
for a
no?
little
I
bit,
can't play
right.
copyrighted music.
Yeah,
Man,
that means
no.
that
Yeah,
that's
you
cannot
everyone's
play copyrighted
copyrighted
music.
Please don't.
This is so
What
scuffed.
if I sing it?
Kind of a no-brainer, actually.
But don't
Oh
make it
no, you can't even
music
sing
related.
it. Remember, it's so straight from that.
Some people are
Not a
just
good
get
idea.
mad over
Not smart. Not smart.
that. What else
Yeah.
should we talk about? We're just kind of sitting here doing nothing.
I mean, isn't that most podcasts? This question. I feel like we
Techno
told
singing.
Techno that you
Oh,
can't.
no, techno. I swear.
Like there's
Should-
no
should we all
tomorrow.
Should we all mute ourselves so Techno can
Listen
sing?
to your heart. Cherry,
Alright.
cherry lady.
Everybody mute. Let's hear techno sing for
Everybody
this
mute.
shit.
Let's hear Techno sing. Alright, let's.
I'll see yours.
And,
I'll restart the song.
I think we're good on the singing. Okay.
Yeah, techno,
anyway,
we're good.
I think we're gonna
Okay,
what should we
fine.
talk
This
about,
part is gonna
honestly?
get cut from the
Should-
video anyway.
Should we just talk about Hololive for the next 5 minutes?
We even get monetized.
Wait,
Say your Hololive.
Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys
under-
think of the new Holo Council, boys?
Don't care.
All right.
honestly, I'm with
I
techno on this
alright.
one. I honestly don't care.
Yeah, same. I don't care. Like to watch Hololive. I just wanna watch Hololive. That's all.
I really can't
It's
watch
not because I do not like Hollow Live. It's just like I have been so busy a lot right now. I have been busy with a lot of
Yeah.
shit, school, even streaming, and a whole lot of other shits that I only just watch clips. I only watch clips of VTubers,
Yeah, it's mostly
and
just
I
like
feel
for
like to
fun.
me, what I'm seeing is Hololive is always rushing itself, trying to produce a lot of fucking Gen. Like right now, they have Hololive ID Gen 3 already. Applications are already
Yeah.
on for Hololive
Yep.
ID Gen 3. And I feel like already we just had Hololive
It's like
English Gen 2. We also have Hololive ID Gen 2. Why are you rushing this?
It's not virus.
it
Stop
felt
it.
yeah. We also had
Iris?
Iris in the middle. It just felt so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
there is also
I'm
Iris.
okay with at least having a few months, like 6 or just releasing a gen every two every year. Just 2 gens every year. They're,
Yeah,
That's it.
give it like a 6 month
No more.
break in between, right? Give it a 6 month
yeah,
break.
let the
in between.
people settle because a lot of them can't. There's too
Keep up.
much, Don't milk that shit. I mean, look at Niji Sanji. Niji Sanji, I don't even see a lot about them having, new generations. It's just
Yeah,
they have the idea that they can learn to settle with what they have. And that's
Yeah.
good. That's a good philosophy to have. Like settle with what you already have and then only require a new generation once you feel like it's time for a new generation.
yeah. Once people are getting bored of the same old, that's when you
Yeah.
that's when you bring out the new
Same
one.
old.
Because at what point in time does does it not come to the point of giving the people entertainment and more or less just trying to milk the VTuber trend as it continues to rise and then being settled with what you have when the trend falls.
I can't wait
Thing
until
is,
it
I
crashes.
feel like
'Cause that will be the most chaotic day on the internet ever.
yeah.
I mean,
The
the
way,
day
the way that I see it, right? The way that I see it is that
It'll either
if
be
they
dead
if
silent,
they get to
or
yeah,
they'll be
if they mm,
because
yeah, go on.
when it crashes, so many people are going to suddenly be without a job. Like I say this, this is
Yeah.
horrible, yes,
Mm.
but it's also going to be very amusing.
I
Mm.
won't see the trend falling down in Japan because it's Japan.
Yeah, the
Japan will
it's
still
Japan
continue
based,
to have it,
but
I mean, yeah,
but its presence won't be as big as it is today.
it it might actually end like Minecraft, old Minecraft
Yeah.
YouTubers.
Yeah, as I said, at one
It's kinda
point
falling
the
out of
trend will
love.
continue to rise until it reaches its peak and then just head back down. Then
Yogscast almost
maybe
became the.
Yep.
maybe a few years, like just like Minecraft did, people will have nostalgia over VTubers, and then again you would see a potential rise in it, then
Yeah.
come back down. That's the whole cycle of. I think that's what
Yeah.
I see as the cycle of internet trends.
I feel
Is
like
that
people. Ooh, yeah.
one
Can I
thing?
bring up a random thing?
My phone is lagging.
Go for it.
Sure.
It's not. It's completely off topic, but I would like to just mention that Minecraft was doing so well that literally YouTube had to nerf it. They had to make the
Yeah.
algorithm dislike Minecraft.
Yeah, they
I'm
I think
not
at one
even
point
joking.
Minecraft was the second most searched thing on YouTube.
I'm
Like right
pretty
behind
sure
music. That's how
Yogscast
popular it
almost
was.
became the most popular channel just from Minecraft.
Yeah, it was crazy just how big Minecraft was.
Yeah, YouTube literally had to say no.
Yeah, it kind of felt a bit gatekeepy, right? Because it's mostly Minecraft, so they had to tone it down.
Sure.
But anyways, back on topic with VTubers and more specifically Hololive. The way that what problem I can see right now is, like you said, the amount of VTuber generations are getting made out. The problem is, if they get too overambitious with making more VTubers, I feel like they won't be able to supply the old ones with better, higher quality stuff, and it just becomes like a cycle of it is being just turning mid instead of the high quality stuff that we've been expecting from all
Yeah. At the end, I don't wanna like predict it, but if this trend continues to go on, I'm definitely seeing Cover Corp being like Ubisoft.
Yeah,
Can you
I agree.
explain that comparison? I don't know what Ubisoft has done with
Alright.
its life.
I don't know too.
I know it's
Ubisoft
a game.
as Ubisoft game is a game developer. Like, think of it as the time when Assassin's Creed continues to be a yearly release. Like every
Yes.
year you have an Assassin's Creed. Every year you have a Far Cry. It is, and Assassin's Creed 2 and a Far Cry, or their early games are amazing in storytelling and graphics of the time that
Yeah.
they decided to profit on it a lot more. They decided to milk it until it came to the point where it was so mediocre that they just fell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you get too overambitious and then don't give it the proper time and love it deserves, like from what I'm trying to and that's what I'm seeing with the new cover corp system. It's just gonna turn bland. It's gonna turn gray,
Minecraft.
and no one.
Yeah, but
Minecraft is different because it had
The
a
reason
lot of
why
things that can
Minecraft was
change.
able to
slowly
blow
died
up.
out for no reason. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
it's-
even milked that much.
The
Well, it
reason why
was milked.
Minecraft
Yeah.
died in the early times was simply because of the fandom. That's it. It's the fandom that made it die.
That's the fandom.
Yes.
How did
Yeah,
the fandom
And,
kill it?
and
Did
that's
they
what
just
happened
lose
to
interest?
Fortnite too.
Look, I dare you to look into YouTube and search Minecraft cringe compilations. You would see most of them coming from the early 2015, 2016, 2014. That's how you know
Yeah.
those things really contributed to how Minecraft died. Basically, they only that influence of Minecraft cringe compilations gave the idea that Minecraft is now a children's game, and they don't want to be associated with children, and they decided to move on. Minecraft slowly died until we got older and decided to reminisce about the good old days, and that's how Minecraft rose again in prominence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I remember like I miss old Pocket Edition before
Like
Bedrock came around and like smashed 4 different versions of Minecraft into one and said it's good enough.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you guys, but also have some disagree. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna go very high detail on it, so I don't want to do that right now. I'm a bit too tired.
Fair enough. But
it
yeah,
felt like the
It
Minecraft
won't
community
crash,
got
but
self.
it'll go
It felt like it got self-aware of itself, right? And because it got self-aware, it decided to just self-destruct basically. And then
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Minecraft
I
kind of
would-
died.
I would actually. Okay, random. No, that's. Who here's watched Shadow of Israel?
Shadow what?
Shadow.
I'll take
My
that as
phone
a
is
giant
lagging.
no.
My phone is
Don't
like
know that tech
normal.
now.
By the way, Prodigy is in the audience. Should we bring Prodigy in?
Mr. Phil,
since,
I
you know,
can't
Bring
see.
Prodigy
Oh
in.
shit!
I think it's.
Oh shit! Mom's here. Hi, Mom Bronson.
Yeah.
And I
Should we
stab.
get Mom?
Sorry.
Should we get Mom on stage?
Oh, you
Get
guys
Mom
are
on
really
stage.
missing
Get
out.
Mom on stage.
Family
Get
is-
Mom on stage.
Get Mom on stage. Let's go.
Mama.
No.
Get her up.
They want to
Get her
be
up.
up here.
Get her up. I can't accept.
Ah,
There we
Mama's
go.
here.
Yay.
You're gonna.
Yay.
Mom. Yes.
Woo!
The server muted.
Oh no, Prodigy. I noticed you for like 10 minutes ago, but then I got too wrapped up in the conversation, so I couldn't bring it up.
Oh.
I was just waiting for it to end. So
I was going to say something. Oh,
All right. Spell it.
talking VTubers like the stock market. Honestly, you should probably.
yeah.
Sometimes
I
you
was
should do
actually
the
going
same.
to say, do you want to bet which year is going to be the year where it completely dies for
Our life dies.
like a couple months?
2022.
20,
I'm
late 2022, early 2023.
I'd say
going to give
2023
it
to
some credit. I've
2024.
got a feeling it's going to survive slightly longer, just because Japan will keep it alive for a little bit longer,
Oh,
but I
oh,
believe
yeah.
like 2024.
Fair.
Okay, but what do you think about like the English audience? How quick do you think that'll
Oh,
die
the
out?
English audience is a little bit different. Basically, Western audiences think really of FOMO.
Yeah.
That's what they operate on a system of FOMO. Unlike,
Yeah.
they have a fear of missing out. So basically, the longer they settle, and we need to also realize that a lot of people have higher short attention spans. They won't fully go for they won't stay for a big long stream. I mean, some will, but a lot of people will just take a look, wait until for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then leave. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And the longer that
My
happens,
phone is
it will just be shortened out, and what it slowly dies down. It's a slow burn of death.
Yeah,
Remember?
it'll just like wimp out like the flame, right? It'll just dissipate. It won't
Yeah,
it won't just
just
get
dissipate.
it won't it won't get it won't get drowned out by water and stuff. It'll just like it'll have no more fuel to burn, right? And then it just dissipates. That's the way I
I'm
see
not.
it.
I'm not saying that it will die. I mean, there will definitely still be English VTubers on.
There will
There'll still
definitely
be
still
big
be.
English VTubers, but the the big impact it had won't have the impact it will up in the next coming years.
Basically, the
Mm,
impact and half
yeah.
will not come again. Basically, the prime days will be gone in the future. Yep.
Yeah, then later
Yeah.
on, maybe a few years from now, maybe a decade from now, you'll have a sense of nostalgia. Then VTubers will be on the rise again. Then come back. That's how I see it.
I remember I had a really good analogy for this, but I completely forgot
My
what it
phone is
was.
burning up.
I scrapped it, so I can't fully remember. But it's like just imagine like controversy or trends to be like a flame. First there must be like fuel, right? There must be fuel, aka people who want that type of content, and then a spark, the person who starts it, and then the flame, which is obviously which is obviously like the people and the creators, like making content and stuff like that, enjoying it, and then the overall smoke in the end, which is how the mainstream media responds to it, and how big it's gotten, right? And then the flame just dies out and stuff like that. That's how I
Fire
imagine
going
the
without
controversy and
oxygen.
trending stuff to be like, because yeah, exactly. Because one day, because there's because all good things must end, right? So one day the flame will burn out, but
Mm.
someday, sometimes, there's gonna be more fuel, more people who want that type of content from the olden days, and there's gonna be another spark again, and it's 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 just a circle. It's just a circle.
Yeah,
It
that's how
goes
the
full
internet
circle.
Wow.
honestly for operates. It's a big cycle.
Yeah. The pro- but the thing is, the problem I see with the internet cycle is the fact that the system isn't perfect, and normally for something like memes, there's a big fuel, there's a big flame, but because of that big flame, it ends quicker, which is why memes die out in like a week and stuff, right?
Mm.
Which
Really
is
start
what
the
which
stream.
is what which is what I'm terrified about, because VTuber kind of exploded, right? It didn't really, the flame just kind of immediately blew up, and so I feel like because of that it'll have a shorter lifespan because of it. But who knows? I might be completely wrong. But this is just speculation.
Good.
So
Can
You never really know, to be honest.
we'll see. We'll see. We don't have too much info to tell, right, on stuff
Yeah,
like this.
I just don't know. It could still literally be
So
for long.
I guess we can only speculate for now.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
It's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be a few years before it happens. Right?
Yeah, I have a feeling
It's,
that it'll be sticking
at least
around for
gonna
at
last.
least a little bit.
It's at least gonna last a few years at the very least.
My phone is actually dying, Lamau.
Damn.
Oh, how hilarious!
We'll get it in an ambulance.
Oh my god. You
Yeah,
did not just
yeah.
say that.
All life
You
does
did.
need a chill with new
Still
talents.
above.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Just need to chill the fuck out. Take a break.
Like like yes, it's nice that they're treating talented people with expenses and abilities to explore their wild creativity, right? But at the same time, it's like if you don't, like it's like cooking pasta. You gotta let it boil first. You gotta let the waters boil so then it'll all work in the end. It's not. It should be yeah. It's not good. Not
Don't
good.
be like Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, uh, the fuck is the
Isn't
deal with
there
the
gonna
new
be
Pokemon one?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about new Pokemon game as well.
Yeah,
I saw like the trailers the other day and it just looked I don't know. Just
I don't want to
I
even.
think the problem the biggest I'm pretty sure you guys I'm pretty sure most of you at least played one Pokemon game. It might be the new Sword, it might be like the olden days,
Nope. I have never
might
played
be like
a
the olden
Pokemon
days
game.
of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or even older than that. But the
So
problem I
that's-
have with Pokemon is that unlike something like Mario or The Legend of Zelda, where you can clearly tell that those guys are, changing the formula. They try something wilder with nuance, especially the new Nintendo Switch ones, like Odyssey. Like Odyssey, it completely like rejects all the traditional power ups. It goes for a new style. It goes for a new gameplay style. It's very interesting. Along with Breath of the Wild, like it's completely open world. Like no 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 main storyline basically, right? It's all basically just fuck around in the world. While in Pokemon, if you tried any of the Pokemon Sword and Shield games, which I have, I played both. I played both Sword and Shield because I don't know, I fucking hate myself apparently. They didn't really change the formula in any way, right? It's like it's still the same thing that they were trying to. It's still the same 20 years ago, and it really didn't feel like it grew anywhere, right? It's just that
There's no way you could
the
raise your
competitive
hand.
scene got harder and the legendaries got cooler. That's it. But the gameplay style completely the same. They didn't move anywhere, you know. So it's kind of a bit depressing, and you can totally see that with the new trailer as well. So just
Okay.
ooh.
It's okay. I have never touched a Pokemon
Like
game in my life.
the thing about Pokemon is that it is literally like the thing about Pokemon is that like the idea, right? The idea of Pokemon, like going around this vast open world, catching Pokemon, only for you to train with them, become become trainers, become bonds, become friends with one another. It's a really cool idea, and companies also thought that it was a literal like $9 billion idea, right? But it's just that it's like Star Wars, where it's like this could be amazing. It's just that people keep mistreating it because they don't know how to do it right. They don't know how to do it justice. So it's just,
I mean,
I
Dave does know how to do Star Wars justice. It's just no one else does.
yeah, it's just no one else does. Like you see it with the new trilogy, like you see with the newest trilogy and stuff like that.
Wait, you
It's
haven't
quite
even
quite-
watched Star Wars, Shiki.
I haven't watched the original. I just know that it's good, and I'm just gonna base it off that.
Oh,
I know
so-
that most of
so
the new like
have you watched the sequels but not the originals?
I've
All right,
watched
let
watched
me-
all three sequels. I have not watched.
Why
I've
would
not
you
watched
watch
the sequels.
those instead of the originals? That's like torture.
I'll-
It's like
I'll-
choosing
I'll
torture
tell you
instead
why.
of.
Sorry, but I cannot comment on this because I
I'll
don't know
tell
what you
you
guys are
why. I'll tell
talking
you
about.
why.
I don't know Star Wars. No,
Let me tell
The
you.
prequels are
that-
beautiful. They're great. The originals are
Prequels are
good.
great from what I've seen.
Yeah, and sequels are terrible. Why would you? Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you know what? You guys wanted the
Because I
whole
wanted to
reason.
see just how fucked up it was. That was entirely the reason why.
You
That
guys
is-
want to know why Star Wars, the sequel Star Wars were made. Now,
Sure.
basically, you know that Disney owns Star Wars and like, Techno, do you know when Star Wars owned Disney? Or when Disney owned Star
Disney
Wars?
inspired.
Like what
5
year?
years.
No,
think
I
it was-
don't. I don't know.
I think it was
Alright,
like
lem-
2013ish, maybe.
Did what
I think
year
it was
did Disney
2016. I think.
buy Star Wars? It was 2012.
They bought-
Right, 2012. So during 2012 they bought Disney, and then the first sequels, The Force Awakens, was 2015. The whole reason why they decided to form the sequel trilogy in the first place was ever since they bought the Oh God, Shiki, you're having
My
feedback.
ear, my ear, Shiki.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay,
Uh,
so the reason why, because before they had this
Okay.
Avatar, the Avatar theme park on Disney World, and
Yeah.
it wasn't selling all that hot because it was Avatar. Who remembers Avatar? I'm not
It's
talking
okay.
about the anime. I'm not talking about the anime. I'm talking about the movie.
The blue people?
Oh,
The
the
blue
live
people.
action.
Who remembers
I-
that? Who remembers
Fun,
that
fun.
Avatar? The
Kinda.
blue people.
Yeah.
No one remembers
I do.
Avatar.
No,
Oh,
I remember that. It's a great. I like
I,
it.
I
'cause
never
of the
watched
vehicles.
it, but I know it.
Then you are in the
That's true.
minority because not everyone remembers
The
fucking
vehicles
Avatar.
are awesome.
All right.
True.
I
Just
don't
watch
know
out
what you
for
guys
the
are talking about.
vehicles, my dude. Literally,
So,
not even the mechs, just for the helicopter.
all right,
Mm.
here we go. So basically, the reason why Avatar World decided to even become a first place was because of Harry Potter Land on Universal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Mm.
when they decided, finally knew that Avatar Land isn't gonna work, they bought Star Wars. They were planning to make this whole theme park out of it, but they just didn't want to go with the originals or the prequels, so they decided to make a whole ass sequel trilogy for it, just so they can build the world, and also gain some money for it. That's the reason why Star Wars sequel trilogy was made, so that they could have a competition to Harry Potter Land on Universal.
Also,
Bruh.
despite not watching any of the original trilogies or prequels, I still know that they mishandled the property because you can tell from Star Wars Battlefront,
Battlefront 2.
like from the two Battlefront games and even Fallen Order, which I will say it's probably a good game. It's just that it didn't really innovate on Star Wars, right? It just kind of sang familiar tunes. It didn't really do much with the property. The only one I can consider good from reviews and stuff is probably The Mandalorian, from what I've heard. I think that's
Oh
the
yeah,
only
The
good.
Mandalorian is amazing because it wasn't.
I haven't watched it yet. Shut up.
And the thing,
I
and the thing
haven't watched
is,
season 2.
the
Don't
thing is,
worry.
I really, and the
I
thing is,
haven't watched all of
and the thing is, I've
season 1
heard,
yet.
and the thing that puts me on edge is because you guys heard the Star Wars Visions, right? The new Star Wars anime.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be.
Oh, it's not
anime.
canon.
Not
Not
canon?
canon?
The fuck?
Not
Yeah.
Nope.
What? So
I thought
they're
it was just like
what? So they're bringing back Legends now?
what,
Well,
they're bringing
now
back-
it's just a bunch of short stories that use the universe as a base.
Alright, so it's canon, but it's
Hmm.
not. It's canon outside of the main
Okay,
Luke,
okay.
Leia,
So it's
Rey
it's
shit.
it's canon in the Star Wars world, but it's not part of the
wait, no,
continuity. That's the way I see it.
You can search it up. I'm pretty sure it's just straight up not canon. So
Okay.
Or is it semi-canon?
I think it
don't
might be
know.
semi-canon.
The
I don't
Star
really-
Wars
Well,
Visions canon.
I don't really watch
Okay, so-
Star Wars, so I'm not useful at all in this conversation.
Same.
Oh,
So,
you guys
it
were talking
doesn't-
about Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting right here. Why didn't you talk to me about it?
Alright.
Because we
I-
didn't
It
know
says
Star
here.
Wars stuff.
It
Alright,
says here.
guys,
Star
guys,
Wars
we're gonna-
Visions
We're gonna
doesn't
be
tie into
here
the
for a whole
franchise's canon
24
timeline.
hours. We're gonna
Oh
be
my
here
God.
for a whole 24 hours. I'm going to start explaining everything about Star Wars, including expanded universe and non-canon sources.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Let's do this.
Dude, that's so weird.
We're
That's
not,
not bad.
we're not going too deep in. We're not going too deep in.
We only
Alright,
have a few
so,
minutes
I'm
left,
sorry, but I don't
bro.
understand.
We only have a
Yeah.
few more minutes left on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just know that.
Okay,
I
hold on.
think
Cut me off.
I
Dude,
suck
it's
at
not
this
me.
game.
Same.
just know that.
Same.
Just know that. Oh,
Yeah, I
Just know
didn't
that.
realize
Uh,
that
like-
it's already almost
like
over.
some series are just like really amazing for games, and I'd even like to argue that Star Wars would have been better as an interactive media than an actual than like films, because it's got everything. It's got like you can make it into an FPS, you can make it into a racing game, RPG stuff. Like it basically encompasses almost any genre except for maybe rhythm. You know.
I still
So-
need to. I still need to
It's
play.
just that
Sora.
no one can make it good. No one has made a good quality Star Wars game yet. Or at least in the recent generations, they haven't made a good Star Wars game yet, and I'm
Lego
sad
Star
about
Wars
that.
was a good game.
Lego Star
Like the
Wars, is
first
prob-
one, like
like
the
that's
one with
probably the only one you could
the
consider
complete
good.
saga. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Wait, hold on. How about the old Battlefront games? You know, Battlefront 1, 2004, and 2005. I'm pretty sure. I think it was 105. Yes, exactly. That's how.
The Skywalker saga.
I don't understand.
Yeah, honestly,
Trilogy.
prequels and original
The Last Jedi is.
PT and
What?
OT were the best.
Also,
Then-
can I just talk about also Rise of Skywalker? They basically just copied Endgame for that one. Can I
Yep. Honestly,
Time heist.
The Battlefront games, not the modern two. I mean, the Battlefront game that came before the current Battlefront 2, the modern one, the one that came before then was at least okay in my opinion. But the ones like way back 2005, like the early 2000s to mid 2000s were good. Like I'm dead serious. I'm pretty sure the first one came in
Mm.
2002, 2005, or
Huh.
2006. I don't remember.
Gravity Falls. Wow, Gravity Falls. God, that's just been a show so long.
Hold
When
on,
did it
when are we
end?
even ending this? I don't even know.
I think we should end like in at least 2 minutes.
4 minutes.
Basically
not?
58 at once it reaches 58 minutes.
Alright then.
Yeah, sounds good.
Gravity Falls.
Is this just a
Gravity Falls.
Is this just a
Like,
nostalgia
like
trip? Is
the
it-
thing
is
the thing
this-
about Gravity Falls is that unlike other shows where it goes on for too long, it knew when it had to end the story and it just did
Yeah.
it, and it did it well. And so I can't
That's
really
true.
complain. I
Oh
like
my
you
God.
I legitimately can't think of a major complaint about Gravity Falls because it just did its story well, you know.
Yeah.
I need. There's a lot of shows I haven't watched, like Gravity Falls,
Yeah.
for example.
I need to like rewatch Adventure Time as well.
Yeah.
Like the thing is for most even for some of the big shows like regular show, I feel like even though I love that series, I feel like the ending was super messy and it just didn't have them didn't wasn't really clean, you know, the ending. So the
What
thing
Yeah.
about-
I think Gravity Falls is the only one that I can consider the ending being supreme of all
Is
the
Is
animated
it bad
shows.
that I don't remember anything from any cartoons?
I remember
It
so
should-
many things, from so many cartoons.
And that I didn't watch all the cartoons that other people watched. Like I remember watching Adventure Time. It's just I only at best watched only like a few episodes, like maybe a handful. I think.
What
I
about
was
Amazing
I
World of
watched a
Gumball
lot
then?
of SpongeBob. Amazing World of Gumball.
I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest. Until last year, I've never really watched it all too much.
Ah, damn.
And
I
last
grew up with
year
that
was
game.
literally only like 2 episodes.
Mm.
That's
I grew
true.
up with the show, but the thing is,
I'm
the
half
the
expecting
the show,
everyone to walk
Gravity,
up to me and punch me
the
in the
Amazing World
face.
of Gumball, the Amazing World of Gumball actually had to end prematurely because they're gonna do the ending, quote unquote, through a movie which is in production right now. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it ends.
It's still
But I
going
love the
on.
show. But I love the show. You know, it ended on a cliffhanger. We're just gonna have to wait on the movie. I wanna see how it goes.
Pre-game
Yeah.
will always be like.
But yeah, I think we can end it right here.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like we can.
Oh,
Okay,
anyway,
so we're signing off now.
yeah, we'll be signing off. Thank you for sitting through the shit show.
Yeah.
We tried our best. It'll be better next time. Maybe.
Yeah,
hopefully.
we'll try. We will try, but we can't promise
We will
that.
actually try and make good
Right.
content next
Uh,
time, and
thank-
hopefully have a script.
Yeah.
One good
Thank-
step in that direction
thanks,
is to actually
Ronald,
plan out our topics
for-
and just, plan stuff in general.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
at least do it
maybe we
an
should maybe we
hour
should make
before
like a
we
loose
decided to
script,
record.
right? Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we should make a loose script
Oh,
next
Mark
time,
wants
like
to make a
talking points
statement.
and stuff.
Apparently, Mark wants to make a statement. Let's-
All right, Mark, go make a
I call
statement.
reading it out
Come on
if
up,
he's
Mark.
or unless he's speaking.
Come on, Mark.
Alright,
Get up here, bro. All
go
right,
for it, Mark.
Tennis ball.
Thank you for that statement.
Very well.
Thank you for that
Right.
statement, Mark.
Okay.
That is
that's
amazing,
Thank
Mark.
you
Thank you for
Uh,
watching the stream.
thank
Statement
you for
Mark,
thank you for
statement,
listening to our
God.
podcast. We hope to see you guys
What's-
at least
what's the
whenever we plan to do it.
I say
Wasn't this going to be a weekly thing?
Next Friday /
Next
Saturday.
week, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. This has been Void Talk. And we'll see you guys next time. All right. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye, you cringe lords.
Yes, I don't know.
How do we end this without making it
Weird.
awkward?
How do I
I'm clicking.
end this?
Now.